Hey guys, it's Stephen Freeborn here from freeborntrainingsystems.com. And real quick, I just wanted to share with you kind of my thoughts on breakfast as a meal. Most people tend to believe that breakfast is a very, very important meal to have every day if you want to be healthy and lean and happy. And while I'm not saying they're necessarily wrong, I'm also not saying that they're necessarily right from the standpoint that breakfast isn't absolutely necessary if your goals are to be healthy, to be lean, to be happy. Breakfast is just another opportunity to feed ourselves, and a lot of times the definition of whether that meal or in this case breakfast is good for us is based on the foods we're eating at that time, the amounts of food that we're eating at that time, as well as how that meal fits into our overall day from a work perspective, from a life perspective, from a perspective of all the different roles that we need to play in our life. So that being said, it's really possible to be lean, to be healthy, to be strong, to be happy, and eat breakfast, but it's also just as possible if you don't eat breakfast, because at the end of the day, what it's about is total caloric intake, total macronutrient intake, over the course of a day, over the course of an entire week, over the course of an entire month, and depending on your goals, whether that's a energy balance, energy surplus, energy deficit, and if your goal is to be lean and muscular, then making sure you're getting enough protein throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month. And then on the other side of it, making sure that we're trying to eat the best quality food that we can afford to eat, and that we can also enjoy eating. So it's a balancing act, and it's why nutrition really becomes something that's very individualistic. It has to fit with your lifestyle, your personality, your preferences, and it has to be something that you can maintain doing and sustain doing long enough to get the results you want and then keep those results. So don't let the belief that you absolutely have to eat breakfast be something that holds you back from trying to get leaner or get stronger. If you don't like breakfast, then fuck it, don't eat breakfast. Push your first meal of the day later into the day, and maybe eat a little bit later meal than somebody that normally would eat breakfast and start eating at 8 o'clock. If you're someone who's trying to get a certain amount of calories in a day or a certain amount of protein in the day, if you don't eat breakfast, that just means you're going to have to eat a little bit more at each one of the next 2 meals. If you eat 3 squares, or maybe you're going to have several more feedings closer throughout the later part of the day. But it's about structuring it around the times, your feeding times, around the times that work best for you and your lifestyle, your work, your family. And just don't let that dogmatic belief of, oh, you have to eat breakfast, hold you back or stop you, or maybe prevent you from thinking like you can't make progress because of that. Eat breakfast if you want to. Eat breakfast if you don't eat breakfast if you don't want to. If you do eat breakfast, make sure you're getting protein, make sure you're getting the right amount of carbs, the right amount of fats, the right amount of calories, and you're balancing that for the rest of your day. If you don't eat breakfast, same diff. You just have to balance it in other meals throughout your day. If you'd like help with any of this, because nutrition is something that takes time, experimentation, personalization, and it really helps to have a coach help you kind of see objectively from the outside and help you evaluate what's working for you, what's not working for you, as well as give you very professional, very expert guided feedback on what to change, what not to change, what to stick with, what not to stick with. Now, having a coach shouldn't prevent you from experimenting, but it can definitely make the process a lot more efficient and a lot more effective in the long haul. But so if you ever like help with that, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to work with you. Please contact me at sfreeborn7@gmail.com, or you can shoot me a text at 417-540-8870, and I'd be happy to talk with you about it more and help you out with it. Otherwise, please remember, it's not necessary to eat breakfast. It's not necessary to not eat breakfast. It's just necessary to make sure you get the right amount of nutrients, the right amount of calories for your particular goal, and balancing that across the day, the week, and the month, the larger picture. Don't get caught up in the minutia as much as people on the interwebs like to be So I hope this helps. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions, you want me to clarify more, please reach out. I'd be happy to. But until next time, I hope you guys have a great day. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.